The MEYITTI Allah Kutal Hall has mocked the 17 southern governors for their failure to meet the September 1st deadline they set for themselves to enact and begin to implement the anti-open grazing laws throughout southern Nigeria. Speaking to Saturday's Sun on the issue, the national president of the group, Abdullahi Bodejo, said his members knew that the southern governors would not come together to speak with one voice on the matter when it comes to implementation. Bodejo, who accused them of coming together for ulterior motive, 2023 politics, and an agenda to take over Fulani cattle rearing business, threatened to drag the states that have enacted such laws to court. But insisting that their collective will to do so is still on course, aides and spokesman of some of the 17 southern governors that took the collective decision at their Asaba meeting to enact a law banning open grazing of cattle across the states that fall under the zone have opened up on why the states couldn't meet the September 1st, 2021 deadline set for the implementation. Of the 17, only 6, namely Abia, Ogun, Oyo, Ekiti, Ebonyi, Imo, and Enugu, have in place an anti-open grazing law. In fact, Enugu just passed its own on September 2nd, less than 24 hours after the expiration of the deadline. Though no official statement was issued as to why the state missed the deadline, a privileged source from the State Assembly attributed the delay to the magnitude of harm open grazing had caused the state. The House, he said, was careful to make extensive consultations with all stakeholders to ensure that the bill meets the required goal for the good of all. The source noted that what was important is that the bill has been passed, and I know Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi will not waste time in signing it into law. 5 states, namely Rivers, Delta, Osun, Ondo, Bayelsa, and Akwa Ibom, are in the process of complying, but some of the states like Anambra, Lagos, Imo, Edo, and Cross River who were reported earlier as ignoring the agreement has come out to deny the report. In Imo, the State Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General Mr. Cyprian Akalose insisted that there was no need to come up with another anti-open grazing law, as the state already has one banning open grazing of cattle in restricted areas of the state, including the state capital. This, he explained, is much better than the kind of being proposed by the southern governors. According to him, Imo State Law Number 9 of 2006, signed by Chief Achike Udenwa, former governor of Imo State, on 19th of January 2007, did not call for total ban but prohibition of cattle grazing in restricted area of the state. A cattle header cannot take his cattle into cultivated land within Imo State, he said. But the herdsman could do their grazing in the forest. The other states should copy our own law. Like Imo, Cross River State too claims he have passed its own law in 2017, 4 years before the Southern Governors Forum came up with a resolution at the Asaba meeting. Speaking on the matter, the former Speaker of Cross River House of Assembly, Right Honorable William Jonah Etang, disclosed that the state was one of the earliest to pass law against open grazing. Goal Speaker between 2015 and 2019, however, noted that the law was not and has not been assented to by Governor Ben Ayade. According to him, the lawmakers went for the traditional ranching because they don't have empty lands, neither do they culture permit movement of cattle from one place to another, because the people engage in arable cropping of vassals, yam, cocoyam, and maize. He said, "We don't support open grazing in our state, but if it is the culture of the North to move cattle around, no problem. The president, under our present constitution, does not have land to give anybody because with the 1975 Land Use Act, the lands are under the management of the state governors." In Akwa Ibom, the executive is yet to send the bill to the State House of Assembly. Chief Whip of Osun State House of Assembly, Honorable Lekan Olatunji, also claimed that the legislators have passed the bill, but added that the governor, Adegbeyoga Oyetola, is yet to sign it. "We recently passed a bill to regulate animal grazing and establishment of cattle ranches in the state," he said. "It's just awaiting the governor's consent, and I'm sure they will be done very soon." However, it was gathered that the bill was not forwarded to the office of the governor till he traveled out recently. But speaking on the matter, the chief press secretary to Governor Ismail Omipida assured that the governor would surely sign the bill if it is on his table. He added that the governor just returned to the state on Wednesday, September 1st. In Lagos State, the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, assured that very soon Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu will sign into law the anti-open grazing bill, which he said was already before the State House of Assembly for consideration. Noting that the executive arm of government had deliberated on the bill and deemed it worthy before passing it to the State House of Assembly to do the needful, he added that the moment the House of Assembly passed the bill, the governor would append his signature to make it law in the state. But investigation by Saturday Sun shows that the bill is being worked on in both Edo and Delta states. The Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Marcus Onobon, who spoke on the matter, attributed the delay to the recess embarked upon by the members, while assuring that the bill will soon be passed as it is being worked on. On their own part, the Delta State Commissioner for Information, Charles Aniagu, assured that the governor, Ifeanyi Okowa-led administration would ensure that the bill is implemented as a step towards promoting healthy and harmonious living among farmers and elders. No state can start implementation immediately because after passing the bill and assenting to it, you need to give people time to adjust. You need to give the herders time to either return their cattle or build ranches, he said. For now, in Delta, we are still going to be seeing cattle on the street because the law has not been enacted and we have not started implementation. He attributed the delay in passing the law to the dissolution of the State Executive Council shortly after the decision of ban on open grazing was taken by the southern governors. But he insisted that the September 1st, 2021 deadline was not for the implementation of the ban but for the passage of the bill and enactment of the law. Of the lot, Anambra may end up as one of the states that will not implement the decision as there is no indication to that effect. The State Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment in the state, C. Don Adinuba, when contacted, simply told Saturday Sun that he did not participate in the Asaba meeting and that his principal, Governor Willie Obiano, has not briefed him on his position on the matter. A member of the State House of Assembly representing Nnewi North constituency, Nonso Okafor, who claimed to have been planning to move a motion in the regard, however, noted that the plan did not materialize before they went on their annual recess. Southern governors giving excuses, one excuse or the other, why they are delaying or why they are dragging their feet. Well, we'll see how all of this plays out. Thank you once again, guys, for staying tuned. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Click on the like button if it's your first time. Hit on the subscribe button. Thank you and God bless you. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.